Great starvation experiment. Doing it on a Freelee. Got it wrong. Some people out there, isn't it some fucking undercarb space cadets just trying to ride off our coattails? And we're sort of cool with that. If you want to plagiarise our books, fair enough, we want to get the message out there, but just don't be a shit cunt about it. There's people who plagiarise our books. What would happen if you put a lot of years of work into something, a lot of money into something, and someone plagiarises it, and then go and say, make some bullshit up about it on the internet? What would you do? Would you be sort of pissed off? I would, I am. But I don't hold on to it too long. But it's good to see some of those people actually exercising now. They've got a bike. They hate Freelee's fucking guts. But now they're finally going, well, if I've got a fat ass and I want to look like Freelee, I probably should get a bike. So it's good to see them on the bike finally. These people hate us, but they use our recipes in their books. They ride their bikes now, and they're living lifestyles like us. So we can't be too bad. If Freelee and Do It suck, but you ride a bike, you eat like us, you steal our recipes, you copy our YouTube videos, whatever. We can't be too bad, can we? Our program can't be too bad if you're fucking doing it. It's good to see you fucking exercising. Get off your fucking fat ass couch and get out there. If you want to get bigger, here's the bottom line. If you want your ass to get bigger, sit on the couch. Sit in the car. If you want to get your ass to get smaller, get off the couch, get out of the car, get on the bicycle saddle. Simple as that. You ain't doing our program unless you're riding a bike. Or maybe you're in a marathon. But running's shit. Ride a bike instead. Running's fucks your joints up because most people have had 20 years off running. You've had 20 years off running, go and try and run, hip fracture in the post. Anyway, we have this little graph here. This is from the starvation experiment, Minnesota. We have the control, we have the black dots is body weight. The white dots is body fat. So you can see these people lost weight and then during the refeeding they gained more weight than what they started at. How does that work? So they did a little starvation for 6 months, was it? They calorie restricted 1,500 calories a day, these guys. They dropped a lot of weight. And then the refeeding just had a ravenous appetite. We'll get to that in a second. Had ravenous appetite, ate food, gained more weight than what they started. Let's say they started at 60 kilos, finished at 80 kilos or 70 kilos, you know, on the same amount of calories. What happened? Their insulin was tweaked. Their leptin was tweaked. Thyroid was tweaked. People say, but metabolic damage doesn't exist. So you're going to say hormones don't exist? Because I'll tell you what, if you calorie restrict, you tweak your fucking hormones. So I'm doing the Ritalin experiment at the moment. Have no fucking appetites. No appetite. I can go without food. I could be a breatharian right now. So we have these people on Ritalin, Adderall, methylphenidate, Concerta, modafinil, all these stims, phentermine, Duramine, and they have no appetite. And they're in this diet weight loss circle. They come along, they see Freelee's Fire Gap. They see Freelee's Fire Gap on YouTube and they're like, I want to get a thigh gap. And then some of them are out there saying, I've got a thigh gap. Actually, if you want to get a thigh gap, you've got to have your feet together. Hannah, when you stand and say you got a thigh gap, your legs can't be a metre apart. Now that's not saying it's a bad thing. Thigh gap isn't a big deal. But if you're going to say you got a thigh gap, put your feet together in the photo versus have your feet a metre apart. Anyway, I'm not trying to be cheeky, just trying to be real and honest. Thigh gaps don't really matter. So you have all these girls in that thigh gap mentality. They've been, what are they? The average fucking 20-year-old girl interested in thigh gap. Has she ever done dieting? Most girls these days diet from 13 years on, don't they? Age 13. Put your hand up if you know a 13-year-old girl or 14-year-old, especially with fucking social media in the last 5 years. Girls are taught this is how you gotta look. How you get there? Starve like Taylor Swift. Take some fucking drugs like Kendall Jenner. You know? Throw up like Britney Spears or whatever. That's what girls are taught. Not taught to carve the fuck up, are they? They're taught to fucking hurt themselves. So that's fucked up and that's wrong. This is why we're so against these cunts out there who say, just don't eat too much. Like, don't eat too much because food's fucking evil. Just don't eat too much, you know? Fuck you. All you do is you fucking endorse eating disorders. You endorse disordered eating. All you do is you just contribute to the bullshit out there. So what we're trying to do is fix your shit. Years of it.
Exactly.
So we have these girls. They come from a background of diet restriction, don't they? Alright? And then you go and ask Colin Campbell or John McDougall. These guys are legends. They're cornerstones in our movement. But they have no fucking experience dealing with models or ballerinas or young girls on social media. When's the last time you had fucking girls hashtagging T. Colin Campbell bikini shots? They fucking don't. So Colin Campbell and McDougall and co, they deal with fat shit cunts who've been sitting on the couch the last few lives. And these fat shit cunts want to become champion cunts, hard cunts. So they go, alright, I'm going to do a starch-based diet, I weigh 400 pounds, I want to get down to 200. Fucking awesome, man. That's the demographic that Colin Campbell and McDougall deal with, and Esselstyn. They deal with heart attack patients, etc. Fat cunts who want to become fit cunts. So they start at 400 pounds, they fucking... A 400 pound cunt ain't gonna gain weight eating fucking rice and bananas, are they? They're gonna lose weight and they're become a fit, lean cunt long term. But you get a girl who's 50 kilos, she's been purging herself, fucking pills, all sorts of shit, calorie restriction, low carb, fucking cocaine diets. She comes over, she's, oh, I've had enough, I feel insane, I'm freaking out. She sees Freelee, she's, oh my god, like, I can eat food and it looks like that. So then she starts fucking eating. She starts eating 2,500, 3,000 calories, but goes, fuck it, give me 5,000, I've been starving, bitch. Give me some fucking calories now, you've been starving me for the last 2 fucking years, give me some fucking calories. So all these calories are coming in, and the weight's coming on, like, oh my god. And they're not exercising, because most girls don't know how to fucking exercise. They do some fad bikini bullshit, burpees and whatever, and get a fucking Achilles tendon injury and go, oh, I don't do exercise. They have no idea. Or they do a boot camp or whatever, some fucking coked up person trying to, just fucking go, bitch, just fucking go. And then they're like, exercise sucks, it's too painful. So they have the girls who don't know how to fucking train properly, don't know how to fucking eat properly, come over our lifestyle, it's fucking exploding, and it doesn't make them bad girls. All that happens is this is a symptom of a fucked up dysfunctional society, where in school, what the fuck do you get taught? You get taught fucking nothing at school. You get taught 99.9% absolute fucking bullshit. All you need at school is to know how to do reading and basic math and spelling. That's all you fucking need. You don't get taught much more than that. You get, what date did Christopher Columbus land on Dirt Hard Dog Island in Shark Bay? Was it 1956 or 1596? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? But what we're doing is we're like filling our kids' brains with all this bullshit, and then they're so bored at school, let's fucking jack them up on Ritalin and Adderall so they can understand more bullshit. We give kids methylphenidate, these psychoactive fucking central nervous system drugs. We give them these drugs, these speed drugs. I've done speed, now I've done Ritalin. It's the same fucking shit, man. It's fucking bullshit. We're giving kids speed at school. We're giving them speed so they can fill their little brains up with meaningless shit. Let's teach our kids to get really good at shit that's really fucking pointless. Get really good at something that means fuck all. Get really good at something that's dumb. How fucked up is that? So when they become teenagers and they want to get slim and fit, they have no idea. Like, Christopher Columbus, can you help me get a bikini body diet? Oh no, you can't, I've got to buy some fucking Instagram thing. So then we have these girls coming over and they're paying metabolic damage, and then some shit cunts internet go, look at Phil and Dino, they're fucking making cunts fat. And that makes us fucking angry. That makes us fucking angry when you shit cunts out there say that we're wrong or whatever. But then most of you do our fucking program anyway, long term, where you plagiarize our book or whatever. So metabolic damage does exist. It's a bro science term. Some people call it adaptive thermogenesis or fucked up thyroid or whatever. But it exists. Does that make sense? So if you're gonna ask a question about young women, you have to fucking ask people who fucking deal with young women on a daily fucking basis. You can't ask Colin Campbell or McDougall. These people, they deal with heart attack patients or obese patients who are like 40s, 50s, 60 years old. They don't deal with fucking teeny boppers on the fucking Instagram account, do they? Are they on Tumblr? They're not, man. They don't have to be, because that's not their fucking demographic. Their demographic is 400 pounders, man. Alright? Live up in Maine, they're fucking fishermen or whatever. I want to go on a fucking listen, what? We'll get some rice, let's eat some rice. They're not little fucking tinny boppers on Instagram. Dude, alright, Freelee, what's a good bite to get? And that's awesome. That's who we deal with. We deal with the young women, the young guys. Come to our festival. Alright? Average age group, maybe 21, 22. You put on a fucking, if McDougall and Campbell put on an event, how many fucking models are gonna turn up, or young fit guys? They're only gonna turn up because we fucking said to go there. They're not gonna turn up on their own will. They'll go, wow, this is a really good idea, I'm gonna reduce my chance for heart disease, I might try and eat starch diet. They're not gonna fucking do that, because most people don't give a fuck about health. They wanna get a thigh gap, they wanna get ripped abs, they wanna be lean. They wanna make, oh, cunt, looks fucking shredded. That's what most people give a fuck about. So we have, that's a demographic who we deal with. We deal with the steroid crew or whatever. Does that make sense? So metabolic damage does exist. The graph's there. Just go out in the fucking real world. I mean, Freelee and myself, we've dealt with thousands and thousands and thousands of young women and young guys, and we've seen it all now. Almost all. You've never seen it all. Can't say we've seen it all. We've seen a lot of shit out there. Only when you're maybe 100 years old, you've probably seen most of it. But that's what we're dealing with, man, is we're dealing with different demographic. We're dealing with, this shit is real, man, and what's going to happen? We've got, this is a fucking Ritalin generation we're dealing with. We're dealing with kids on Adderall and Ritalin. Just 10 years ago, they're in high school getting popped these fucking speed pills. And they're on that for fucking years. I'm on speed pills for 2 days now, and I'm like, what the fuck are we doing to these kids, man? If you're gonna give them speed pills, go, hey Johnny, have some fucking Ritalin, go make some YouTube videos about something meaningful. But what, it's just insane, man. So we're dealing with this metabolism, this Ritalin metabolism, this fucking modafinil, anti-narcolepsy drug metabolisms, phentamine. We've got this like wave of young women fucking starving themselves. 1600 calories a day following calories program or whatever. Is that starvation? Well, I'm not saying it is, I'm asking the question. Is 1600 calories a day starvation? I don't know, what do you fucking think? Ask the United Nations. Look at the famine charts. So can you imagine that the amount of metabolic damage that's going to happen in another 5 years' time? Can you imagine? We're going to see an epidemic, an endemic, whatever the fuck it's called. We're going to see a lot of fat girls out there and a lot of fat guys out there who've ballooned. And I honestly think, we're going to see class action lawsuits against people who are promoting these calorie restrictive diets. We're going to see girls going, oh, I had an eating disorder, fucked my life up because I followed your program of calorie restriction, where I had to count 20 grapes. So we're going to see in my opinion, we're going to see class action lawsuits against a lot of these people, because these people are making so much money on these starvation diets, because most people want to starve a little bit. So I reckon that's going to happen, especially in America. America's like the land of getting sued. We're going to see class action litigation in the future. Mark my words on that one.
We'll probably be in the middle of it.
We might be in the middle of it as well. We'll be on TV for that one. That's going to be like a good fucking day. A good day. I'll buy a suit for that occasion. And I'll wear my running shoes. A suit and shorts. But that's what we're dealing with. I make fun of it, but this is a serious situation we've got here. We've got a fucking generation of metabolic damage just about to fucking tsunami. And it is crazy. So if you're gonna ask opinions, it's like you have to, if you want to get advice about cycling, you have to ask people who know cycling, who have experience in cycling. If I want to learn how to play the piano, I don't go and ask a fucking mechanic, hey bro, like what do you think of this piano teacher? He's not going to have a clue unless he's a pianist. So if you want to ask questions about young women's metabolisms, you have to ask people who deal with that on a daily basis. We deal with that on a personal basis. People go, hey, Junior, can I tell you a personal story? Can I show you some photos? Can I show you some blood tests? Can I share something with you I've never shared with my parents or anyone because I feel ashamed or guilty or whatever? That's the level we're dealing with. We see what you don't see. You don't understand our reality. If you saw what we see, you would understand where we're coming from. So before you make your shit cunt videos saying whatever or spiteful bullshit, really think, does this video really serve anything other than jealous, bitterness or whatever? Because there's a lot of girls out there who are getting fucked up, staying in that fucked up, calorie restriction, starve, I'm not good enough mentality. So before you open your mouth and give advice, think. Just fucking think.